I had my mic muted. That was true. The volume bar was not going off there. I know I normally start the stream when I'm already in a game, but like nobody's joining the lobby, so we're doing a little bit earlier. You guys have to sit through at least one lobby before the game starts, which is, just amazing. I love having to wait. People don't just immediately join my lobby. Hello, Boom Doom. But it looks like now that people are joining. People have woken up. It's Sunday too, which is the shocking part. It's already like 11. Like all the Germans are still awake as well. And also I got the chat working again, which has made me very, very happy. I don't know why it broke. Like I changed none of the settings. I just restarted the application and it suddenly started working again. And I was like, oh well. That's interesting. You can wait? Are you a patient man? Bro, yesterday at dinner, I saw it was an absurd moment. I was walking around like the dining commons, and then I see this Chinese dude like, scrunched over his phone like, like this, just looking directly downwards. And when people do that, I always try and look at what's on their phones because, I want to know what's so interesting. Normally it's like Instagram Reels, but that guy had it like sideways. So then I look at it and he's watching Fort's content. And that was like the first time I've ever seen somebody in real life watch, first of all, nobody even knows what Forts is, let alone watch Forts content. And in that moment, I was a little bit scared. I was like, oh my god. There could be an actual chance that somebody in real life recognized me. Because, not only I've never been recognized, but, I've never even seen anybody that knows about Forts in the past. It was extremely scary. Though I think he was watching Chinese Forts content. He looked like a Chinese person. I'm gonna be honest with you. He was very, he gave off the international student vibe. He was very closed off, very much into his phones. You'll know, the Chinese, international students, they love being on their phones, even when they're sitting with other people. It's, I think it's, more, statistically more of them. But the Chinese students, I feel like, are way more chronically online. There'll be, 3 of them at, a table, and they'll all be on their phones instead of talking to each other. And I'd be like, what? You guys, come on, guys. You guys are surely there's something to talk about. Surely some American something weird that you can be like, goddamn, Americans always trying to pay with their credit card. What happened to the great Chinese? Back in China, everybody there just paid with cash. Do deck guns? Deck guns are so slow, though. Deck guns, I can do deck guns, but they're just they take forever. It's just oh, well, I have to get 3 more upgrades. It's gonna end, yes. Deck guns could take a while, but I can do deck guns. We are the ammunition commander, so going, planes is usually the plan, but, whatever. Deck gun AA. As a patient, have to wait 3 hours for upgrade or whatever you need. Well, it depends on what upgrade, because if I'm waiting for 3 hours for a Forts upgrade, I'm leaving the game. At that point, I can go play, 4 rounds of normal Forts. I don't have to wait for 1 upgrade. But I mean, if you're waiting for an upgrade in your real life, then I'm a car upgrade maybe. Get some boost in there, get some speed. Start running over all the. You can start flexing on all the teenagers. Be like, oh my god, you guys run a Honda Civic. Look at my Ford F-150. I was about to say Lightning, but then I remember that Lightnings are actually non-aura. And you just get laughed at if you have an electric Ford F-150 because that kind of defeats the purpose of an F-150. Which is a little bit silly, but you know what? At least I appreciate the effort from Ford to do an electric truck. It didn't end up going well, but the thought was there. JK, just go planes because it's meta. Well, I mean, deck guns are fine. No, I'm not. I'm going deck guns now. Okay, you already convinced me. Why are you trying to unconvince me, huh? No, I'm already gonna go deck guns. Okay, and you can't stop me. I don't even have a car. What are you upgrading then? Is this a video game upgrade? Because that sounds like it would be a very, very bad video game. I guess other than I'm assuming then you're playing Clash of Clans or something, where you have to wait 18 years for one thing to happen. You're just okay, now I have to wait for 1 cannon level for my level 20 cannon, and I can only upgrade 1 at a time, and I have 18 of these, and it takes 4 days for each upgrade. It's okay, that is able to keep my attention for a long period of time. Clash of Clans. I started playing it when I was like very, very young, and back then the upgrades were extremely slow. And then when they kept on updating it to make it easier, and I'm like, brother, back in my day, we had to wait 4 days for this can upgrade, and now it takes 3 hours. Are you kidding me? I spent so many years playing this game, and now you just give all the new players a freebie. What the fuck? And then I quit. That was my cock experience. And it's been the greatest thing. Like I did spend way too much time on it. Like I was stressed out when having to worry about getting an attack in every like 12 hours. Now I don't have to do that. But not Clash Royale anymore. Yeah, man, this Supercell makes such good games. You just have to ruin them. Always add new levels and make the lower levels easier, so then you're just forced to pay money. Like my mod is to be a mod. Back in my day, it took weeks to upgrade one building. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. It would always take weeks, and then they're just like, oh no, the upgrade times are all just gone now. They don't exist anymore. New players, please. Old players, kill yourselves. And I like if it was like that from the start, I wouldn't have minded. But like, you know, I just spent 4 times the gold and 4 times the time to upgrade one building than these people nowadays, and I just felt a little bit scammed. I was a little bit annoyed. Boom Beach was a good one. Yeah, but from what I understand, it did the same thing to Boom Beach, because Ethan right now is playing a lot of Boom Beach. And from what he says, they've pretty much removed upgrade timers, and it's just all super fast. So I imagine like if you're a new player, it's a great thing. But like if you're an old player, you'd be like, what do you mean they don't have to, like the old players paid money to not have to wait. And now the new players just come and they don't have to wait for free. Like I would be pissed off. I'd be like, what the fuck, man? Back in like I paid $5 to get this upgrade instantly, and this new guy comes and he just gets it for free. It would suck. Reverse the scam new players. Yeah, just kill the game, I guess. No player base. Somebody actually going mortars? There's no way. Oh my god, that is a battery. Yeah, but the desperation for new players from Supercell is there, and also like whenever like I grace the non-ad block part of YouTube, I do get quite a few like ads for Supercell games. I'm like I can't tell if it's because they make a lot of money, they just have a lot of money to spare, or they're like, the player base is going down, we need to revive this. But whatever the case is, I wish they didn't make it so pay to win. Like I understand like a part like the Pass Royale I think was fine, right? You got the Pass Royale and then you had maxed out stuff. And then they made it so the Pass Royale wasn't enough and you had to buy everything else as well, and it was just like, well, you know, that wasn't, I don't agree with this. You know? That wasn't exactly the kindest thing to do. But you know, that is just Supercell. But hey, at least the Finnish economy, I'm sure, is zooming because of them. Probably half of their GDP. Yeah. I don't know any other Finnish company other than Supercell. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like everybody else, I'm just like, you're probably kind of irrelevant. But then there's Supercell, and they're like, you know, you have done plenty of things before. I know that because I am unhappy with you. You know, you're a large company when there's you got a lot of haters, right? Like that's the end game. There is just that. When you have a lot of haters, that's when you know you're making shitloads of money. You know what? Good for them. The Finnish economy, I'm sure, is always happy to see when Supercell gets a great earnings call. Noika? Was Noik that's a phone company, right? That was Finnish? I had no idea. But, you know, I've never actually seen a Noika in real life. I've only heard of them. I thought that would be Japanese. F2P, guys. What is F2P? I don't actually know what that is. Free to play? Oh, free to play. That makes sense. No, I think I got it. But I like look at the only reason that people pay to win is because there's a non-pay to win. Because if everybody paid to win, there would be no point in like playing the game at all, right? Because then everybody's just losing money. But you pay to win so you can beat up people who are free to play. Like, you know, and you have to make, so you still have to make the game good enough for free-to-play gamers, and they just didn't do that. Like I feel like they messed up the equilibrium. As a pay to win or freemium game company, you have to make it also somewhat fun for the non-pay to win people, so then the pay to win people can have fun beating up the non-pay to win people. But they didn't do that. They messed up the equilibrium. They made it so practically impossible for the free to play people, so then they ruined it. But you know, at the end of the day, the investors have to make their money back. So you know, that's what the most important part is the annualized returns for the investors. If that gets ruined, then the entirety of society would collapse like instantly. So now we can't be jeopardizing any of that. I don't think any of the only person on their team that's playing the game is top base, and our top base is also playing the game. So it should be GG here. It's really important that the pay-to-win players feel power over the others, or they'll stop paying. Yeah, exactly. But they have to make it so that they do feel power, but also that it's not so much power that all the free-to-play players stop playing because they get abused by the pay-to-win players. So there's a hard equilibrium they have to get there, and I think Supercell kind of cooked it, which is, you know, kind of a shame. And they also kind of ruined it for the pay-to-win players. Now you have to pay an absolutely obscene amount of money to stay on top in Clash, right? Like, with level 16 and all, they made it so you have to... like, the progression takes even longer now. And you need... like, what was it? You needed 2/3 more cards, or 66% more cards, to be able to get level 16 than every other level combined. Or something absurd like that. And it was just like, well, that is not ideal. Maybe I won't even go shotguns this time. I'm always out of metal, which is a real shame. I ever seen you upgrade the smokestacks before, I swear? Yeah, I mean, upgrading, like, generally just building more smokestacks is better, but, like, you know, not today I can't. I think I've upgraded smokestacks plenty of times. But if I'm playing front base, I don't generally upgrade them. More important stuff to spend money on. Smokestacks are they're also very strong. They're worth like 2 turbines. So, you know, generally if you get 1 row of smokestacks, it's like 2 rows of unupgraded turbines, which is that's a lot of upgraded or unupgraded turbines. But I mean, the downside is that you can't stack smokestacks on top of each other, so they kind of have to give you more energy, otherwise they'll just die. Energy starvation will happen. Uh-oh. That base on their team is not looking too bussin' right now. Looks like he's kind of struggling. Yeah, I tried to shoot my... no, he's not. You should build lasers? Why should I build lasers? I actually disagree with this. Lasers right now would not be ideal. Mainly because I don't know where I would put them. Like, I'm busy, like, with AA and deck guns. I don't, like, look, some fire beams would be very, very nice. This is true. I think some fire beams to, do some counter AA for my deck guns would be good, but, like, also I don't really want to. That would be a lot of work. Does laser point defense work on this map? Yeah, lasers are actually really good against deck guns as well. Deck guns do expire. So if like somebody fires like 4 deck guns and you just fire a fire beam at it, then it'll expire all the deck guns. Like that does just work. But I don't think that's gonna be happening. I'm gonna go concentrated fire. L teammate. He's dying. It should land on somebody. Nope, that's going right in between the bases. Great. Alright, the first one has to be aimed a little bit further back then, which is fine. Shame that way I didn't get value out of all of them, though. That guy is hurted. No AA to be seen for this guy. Rip the upgraded smokestack, and that guy just fell down. Poor guys. This one has to be aimed further back, right? Everything else is just about perfect. These will evaporate the water so the enemy will fall to their death. Yeah, you'll just make it so they go down, and then the buoyancy will shoot them up into the sky, and the base will tear itself apart. That would actually be an interesting mod. I would try that out once, and I would be like, that's an interesting mechanic, make one YouTube video on it before anybody, so the people in the lobby don't understand how the mod works, and then never do it again, because then after I make the YouTube video, then most people understand how the mod works, then I'd be like, I don't really want to play it when other people know how to abuse the mod. I only want to do it when I know how to abuse the mod. That's usually the ideal standpoint. Wow, those aren't even close. Jeez. These have to be... How far back do these guys have to be aimed? Are those not going to hit either? If those go over, that would be kind of insane. That looks like one of them's going to hit. Two maybe? No, only one. Yo. Yo. Nope, those all missed as well. My brain's a little bit off right now. I was looking for better gameplay than you showed up. Oh, I appreciate that. I have been in and out of the top 20 for a long time. So, I have spent many years sweating on this game. And, yeah. I don't know if that's a proud statement or a sad statement. That I've been playing this game for 6 years now. It's a little bit cooked. Maybe only 5. It was either 2020 or 2021. It was 8th grade? No, 7th grade. Maybe. Or 6th grade. Shit. It was sometime in middle school. Which is... And I'm in college now, so that was... Yeah, that was probably 5 to 6 years ago. Which is a little bit... I don't know the best use of my time, but it was a use of my time. But, like, I quit soccer around the time because I was getting bullied by all the other soccer kids. I don't know if bully's the best word, but they weren't very nice to me. It was very clear that I was different from them. You know, I would read books in my free time and they were playing Fortnite. And by that definition, I don't think I got along with them. They were like... they were doing the Fortnite gritty dance, and I'm like, well, you know... Have you read the Rick Riordan Egyptian series? Nobody had read the Rick Riordan Egyptian series, and I wasn't able to talk about that with them, and I was very sad. That Incursus left. Incursus is making YouTube videos again, right? Like his YouTube videos go on my feed. Which is crazy because I don't watch them anymore, but I guess like, you know, the YouTube algorithm remembers from like 5 years ago when I watched Incursus all the time. And it's like, we must put this guy on your feed. Right? Like, I'm not going and saying, like, he... No, that's in Kubit. What? Yes, there he is. Like, he is making videos again. Right? Like, look at that. Damn, he is... That is crazy. Damn! I just need to copy his thumbnails. Because I bet I could do this better than he could. Like, come on. That's crazy. 100,000 views. I gotta take some inspiration from him. I'm gonna do one more high season. I'm gonna start up modded. When do you think Fraud will come out? It's the week that starts tomorrow. Fraud? What is Fraud? If you're eating chips this stream, I just had breakfast, and in fact, I had a very good breakfast. I had at the dining hall this morning. They had the best type of scrambled eggs. They had ham, cheese, and scrambled eggs. You know, and it was actually really good. I ate 2 plates of it, got some potatoes as well, and then had an orange scone. So I'm feeling extremely full and energized. Is Fraud a game? I'm not actually... I don't know what you're referring to with Fraud. Do deck projectiles the same speed as howitzers? There's depends on the way they're shot, but I think they're slightly slower. No, I think it could be either way. I don't exactly keep track of high seas or anything, because high seas is mostly just considered like modded games. Like modded, if anything. Nobody really nobody in the competitive really plays high seas. Everybody just kind of doesn't because it feels weird and stuff. Uncommon dining hall double. Yeah, normally it's like for breakfast. It's just normal scrambled eggs with of course they have salt and pepper if you want it, but there's nothing else. But on Sundays and Saturdays they sometimes have the good ones. And like, so on other days, they sometimes have sausages, and I'm just like, whenever there's sausages, I don't even get the scrambled eggs. I just get like 18 sausages and then eat all the sausages. Because I eat scrambled eggs every day for breakfast. And, you know, sometimes I want a break from scrambled eggs. And like, people here are gonna be like, oh my, but it's like, that's like the working out meta. That's what you're supposed to eat every day to put on the muscle. And I'm just like, but, you know, it's kinda... I get bored of it. I can't stick through with it. Otherwise, I'm not looking to be an absolute beef boy, you know. In fact, having to eat like so much every day must be like time consuming. Like, I see those people like the absolute buff bros with like 18 plates on that. I'm just like, brother, how long does it take you to eat all that? Like, it would take me like an hour. Like, do you have any homework to do? How do you have the time to consume all that? And then you also have to go to the gym? My God, that's some commitment right there. Not only you have the gym time sink, but the eating time sink as well. Like, respect to them. They have dedication. I couldn't relate. I wouldn't have that dedication. Why is high mod in the title, and what mods did you add? Well, we're gonna put mods in high seas / high. Okay, we're gonna do mods, and I consider high seas a mod. Okay, by who I have a different definition of modded than you. So in fact, by my definition, I'm correct. Okay, shut up. Shut up. We're doing high seas, and then we're gonna do. Should I? Oh, I'm back base. I probably should just do cannons. I'm gonna be honest. Back base, going like planes. Or deck guns or orbital lasers as back base is just trolling. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's not good. It's not good because then they like AA. It takes so long to get across the map. AA just kills it for free. Apparently, mixing black beans and everything because you can't taste them. Black beans are good though. Like, you just eat something with black beans and then you're full. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of love my beans. Beans are kind of just OP though. I'm gonna be honest, like, they don't taste bad and they're not that like unhealthy for you. And they go well in a lot of things. Like, just make something good and then add beans in them, and yeah, they're just there. And you're like, damn, I'm full now, and this was relatively cheap. Bro, this shit's great. Well, beans are just kind of that strong. I really want to get another bite there if you can't tell. Really want to. Okay, get one right. Yeah, look at that. It was all worth it. That one mine's gonna make the difference between winning and losing in this game. Cannon stack is canon. Cannon stack is OP, man. Cannon stack is meta on high seas, funnily enough. Building high seas weapons, nah. Cannon stack plus shotgun. Winning. Shotgun counters every single high seas weapon that in the game, and then cannon kills people. I guess what you could do is get like a laser combo, but like that takes communication and teamwork, so you won't really see that very much. Oh really? This can't connect? Aw. But you know, I often enjoy my cannon stack. Cannon stack with AA, that's exactly what you do. You build shotguns because they're the most OP form of AA, and then, at least against high seas weapons, because, you know, making nukes and stuff is not very common. And even if you go nukes, like, shotguns are okay against nukes. They're generally worse than flags. You generally want the unupgraded version, but they're playable. They're playable. And I can start saving up for cannons. This guy's going for a sniper. Real question is bottom base. Bottom base is doing something. I can't tell what this is. I can't actually really tell what any of them are doing. I think this is planes. This looks like planes to me. Most likely this right here suggests a plane setup. But I don't think I'm gonna be shot as back base, because that would be kind of weird if they shot me. Not exactly the smartest move. So not gonna worry about it. But you can get another row of smokestacks. God. That I don't actually know. I know there is like a sort of like high sea stability tech. I don't really know high sea stability tech. I'm gonna be honest with you, like high sea stability tech evades me. I have no idea how it works. So like when my high sea bases can collapse. I don't like this just shit. Like I don't play. Nobody plays the mod enough to know how to build very large high seas bases, because you know it's high seas. So. And like I can't like make 4 logs off of nodes and ground, because there's no ground nodes. That's not a thing in this game. So it's a little bit weird. But I'll try my best to build a tower in the water. That is something that I can try. So I don't expect it to work out well. Yep, ripped the mine. Or the propeller, rather. I think that was one of my upgraded propellers as well. Kind of a real shame. No money for me. Potato chip tech? Brother, I'm not doing the potato chip tech. Like, how much potato chips do you eat per day? Like, actually, I've been trying to eat less potato chips. I've noticed that whenever I eat potato chips, right, I then eat less stuff at the dining hall, and then I feel terrible because I've only eaten potato chips all day. Like, I enjoy my potato chips, but I think it's actually just terrible for me. Every time I eat it, and then I eat less of actual food at the dining hall, I just feel like, I just feel terrible. Like, I don't feel good. I feel like slightly sick, and I'm like, maybe potato chips aren't actually good for me after all. Maybe I need to lessen the consumption here. And it's so cringe that my body does that. Like, why does my why do I enjoy eating something that's so terrible for me? Like, biology is just cooking me. Like, this shouldn't be the case. Like, if shit is bad for me, make it taste bad. Like, I wish potato chips tasted bad. I wish chocolate tasted bad. You know, if everything tasted bad, then I would be, then I would, like, I wish broccoli tasted good. Like, if broccoli just tasted like milk chocolate, like, I would be the most healthy person on the planet. And yet, it doesn't. Because biology is like, nah. Now we're gonna make it so that fucking the actual poison to you just tastes like the best thing you've ever eaten. It's just like, okay, well, whatever. Oh, that isn't planes? That was a shotgun behind that. Interesting. That was my teammate's orbital laser. He got owned. Ah. Just eat more in general if you want to gain weight. Does not matter what you eat. But I'm not really wanting to gain weight. Like, and also, like, after a certain point, my body doesn't want to eat more. Like I can't, like, my body gives a signal like, hey, we're good, stop eating, and I'm like, okay. Like, it just doesn't feel good to eat after that. I feel like throwing up. I don't like feeling like throwing up. You can eat only potato chips and lose weight. Yeah, but I don't. The point is that I feel terrible. Right? Like, eating the potato chips feels good, but then the after feeling, like, for the rest of the day, the fact that I've only eaten potato chips all day is where the bad feeling comes in. It's like, oh, my body does not actually just like consuming purely fat and oil. Really? God, this is crazy. And yet my body gives the good taste, so, you know, should blame itself. But, like, I'm the one who's punished for the fact that my biology is cooked. I'm not very appreciative of that. I feel like they're gonna have better game design here, but, you know, whatever. I gotta work with what I got. Other guys also just going cannons. Yeah, those are all roughly aimed in. This is gonna be one of those games where both top players shoot exclusively each other and not anybody else. Because, you know, that is how this works. Does look like he's hurting a little bit. I don't think he's going to be able to expand up any more cannons. If I can just get, like, a couple more cannons in him, it should be easy to win. Especially because we are Hurricane, and Hurricane cannons are absolutely terrifying. Right, does that hit? Oh, shit. I don't think this... Does this guy even have an angle? I need to get this... Oh, this is getting really pushed down into the ground here. That is not ideal. You're a kid, so enjoy eating whatever you want. Your gut changes, and suddenly what you eat matters a lot more. Yeah, that's what my dad tells me. My dad was like, back when I was your age, I was doing the same thing as you were. I was eating the most unhealthy things all day, and now whenever I eat unhealthy things, I get a belly. And he does have a belly, and I'm just like, oh no, shit. But I also, like, I do recognize that whenever I eat bad food, I don't feel good, though. So, like, I'm not, like, it's, like, there is downside. Like, sure, I'm not going to become obese, most likely, because my body won't let me become obese no matter what happens. At least at this age. My dad foretells changes to that situation. But, you know, I still recognize that I don't feel good. I feel very tired all day. Very sleepy. And I'm like, you know what, I actually I don't like feeling sleepy. This kind of sucks ass. Oh. Yeah, the guy across from me is kind of cooked. He lost one cannon, which is hard to come back from. Down to 2 cannons. Like, unless he gets a door snipe or something insane happens. Like, one of his teammates end up showing up to help. Not looking good for him. I need to start getting a pile of AA there. Alright. All my mines are now exploding. Absolutely lovely. My best buddy is really skinny, he wants to change it, but he's like you and repels eating. Yeah, I mean, like, that's a good and bad thing, because that means you pretty much, like, if you don't enjoy eating, you won't be, like, gain any weight, but at the same time, you won't gain any weight. You're kind of forced to be skinny. Which means you can never really be fat, but you will never really be, you know, anything but skinny. So at least you'll avoid the obesity, because being obese is kind of dangerous. Like, you'll die of, like, heart attack or something, which is not exactly the greatest outcome, but at the same time, you can't exactly put on a lot of muscle either, which is what it is. Man, can you space stop exploding here? This shit sucks. Oh god, these guys are about to not be able to shoot anybody now. It's gonna go in the opposite problem. The angle's too high. Got too much lean in here. That guy's howitzer is almost exposed there, but none of my cannons can actually shoot at it, so whatever. And more energy storage? No, it's mainly energy production that's the problem right now. I don't think building more energy storage would be effective here. Moonshine. There goes the howitzer. Are my flags gonna do anything? I have 3 flags. No, they're not even gonna fire at it. Never mind, my teammate's too OP. Shot it down himself. Alright, that man just put an exposed flag. Moon shit? Man, I haven't had somebody that just typed something actually just comical in chat in a long time. I mean, like, in my stream lobbies, maybe, but, like, just go, like, browsing the public experience. That was, like, the last comedian I've met, and I'm a little bit sad about that, you know? I wish I could get more players like that guy, who's just vibing, saying funny things for the sake of saying funny things, making everybody else's days better. The best type of human being. Planes doing anything? Planes are not doing anything. All modded forts is high skill. That's true, that's true. I lied about that. High seas and mods require plenty of knowledge and game experience to play. Is that gonna drop the base? No. Knowledge, not skill? Yeah. That's generally the the modded experience. But if you're that's why, like, I mean, back when I had a lot of friends who played this game, that's what we did. We pulled up a mod that we both knew how to play, pulled up battleships, and then 2v6'd. And we built the OP weapons and OP materials, and we had a build order, and then we just grind up like 20 other people in a row. And it was absolutely diabolical, sure, but it was really fun. You know, people willingly coming into the lobby and just getting bullied over and over again. Was it morally correct? Maybe not. I mean, they didn't really stand a chance because they didn't know the meta build order for a force mod, which is not exactly the common to see. Like, man, can't this guy just die already? Like, this guy's been getting shot for a while. There we go. That guy was getting shot for ages there, and I thought that guy had some immortality potion or something. But that, if you're looking for an easy win in Forge, just grab a friend and do exactly that. Just learn one mod, doesn't really matter which. Could be Alex extra upgrades, Ender's Arsenal, just a mod. Also grab a material mod. Grab a material mod with like a material that gives you energy production that's super overpowered, because nobody actually reads the description of materials. And I know that a couple material mods that, like, there's Einsteinium, for example, that does give you energy production when you build it, so turbines are actually just useless. Like, get one of those mods, and you just have infinite energy production, and the other team will be building turbines like a fool, and then you'll just have a huge eco lead. And it'll be OP. I don't think my candidates need to actually be doored here. There we go. I don't think... Does this guy... Oh, I think it's gonna die to over laser anyways. I don't have to shoot here. In today's age with media literally having the skill to take and process and reach proper corresponding knowledge requires skill. Yeah. I have the skill of reading at 3 words per minute. Outplayed, idiot. I went to elementary school. And in elementary school, I didn't have a phone, so I actually learned the content there instead of just playing Fortnite all day. Where's the mods? All I see? Cannons and howitzers. The mod there was high seas, and there was an orbital laser. Did you see the orbital laser? But in high seas, the the meta's just going cannons and kind of howitzers here at close range. And we could do land cruisers. Yeah. We can start having fun. It's modded forts. It is. I consider high seas mod, okay? It's something that most people don't normally play, especially because when you have other mods on, high seas usually isn't on. So by that definition, it's not part of base game. It's modded because, if mods aren't based off of it, then it's not vanilla. Oh man, haircut girl got nothing like clouds of middle hair straight. Yeah. No, this is actually probably I can't. There's always some part of my hair that's like doing something that's not in line, like this piece right here. No, I'm getting lost right here. Like this just always happens. There's nothing I can do about it. It's been cooked. Have you tried that blueprint mod? I have not. I can turn it on now. Watch it just completely lag out and break. Oh, people actually have that mod. That's crazy. Is there a land cruiser's equivalent for high seas? Not that I'm aware of. Well, I mean, how would that work? You would just have a normal boat and you can move it around. You can already move around boats with thrusters. Like, I guess you would technically make it, but it would just be extremely slow. Because moving stuff in water just takes forever. At least with the current, I guess you could modify the resistance value so that you can move around your boats faster, but it's not quick when you add one of the thruster mods and move it around. Vanilla Minecraft or modded Minecraft? Well, I haven't played vanilla Minecraft in a long time, to be honest. I've only ever played the Factorio Minecrafts before. Well, why would I play the normal Minecraft? The Factorio Minecraft just make it so I don't have to grind everything myself. Like, back when I played vanilla Minecraft in middle school, or high school, or whatever, because that's what everybody did all day, I would just build an iron farm. And then I would just build all the farms and then leave. That's kind of just what I did. Build an iron farm for iron, a creeper farm for, well, gunpowder so that I can fly around in the elytra. That was pretty much my game plan. That was it. It was peak. So how does this mod work? Which base am I? I'm back base. No mod? Yeah, that's absolutely correct. I forgot the land cruisers. My bad. Oopsies. If you play a land cruiser lobby, you eventually encounter a mod. It's not too uncommon. It is. You play create mod? I have not played create mod, okay? I've only ever played, like, mechanism. I think create was part of the mod pack, but I only really messed around with mechanism because create was just kind of annoying. It was really, it was a lot of trying to get one type of power source, like rotation power over to another location. It was just like, it was a lot of effort versus just put an energy pipe in a machine. And I was like, all done. Automatically farms it. Did you shave? I haven't shaved for like 2 days. No, I could shave. There is some stubble there though. I bid you good night and sweet dreams. Good night. Maybe I streamed a little bit late for the Europeans. If so, I'm sorry. The buttons are on the top left corner. I'm pretty sure they were on the left. You look like my boss with that haircut. Yeah. Oh, oh, Yeah, they're in the top left. Which base am I? I am back base again. Okay. Now, how does this work? Structural blueprint. Holy shit, that's cool. That just works? Damn. Alright. Now I'm actually just gonna run out of resources so fast. Because, wait, I guess what I could do is just save the blueprint of a Land Cruiser. Hold on, that actually seems kind of cool. Just sacrifice it to the wolves, immediately just rebuild it, 0 effort required. Hold on. This could actually be a efficiency mod, make this go real fast. I have started playing Bar because of you. Are you enjoying the game? I hope you're playing more than one position. I've kind of gotten locked into only ever doing one thing in Bar. I mean, it's a little bit sad, but it is what it is. Nothing that can happen. You can make a drone army with that. I probably could, but like the problem would be controlling it all. And also finding the resources to build a drone army. That sounds like it would be very resource intensive. Hello there, floating water. Hello. I try my best to float these days. Though sometimes people want to bring me down and bring me into groundwater. And I'm like, I'm not very appreciative. Especially this thing called like the water cycle. I learned about it, and apparently I'm supposed to like become part of groundwater eventually. And I was just like, I don't want to be stuck in the ground for like 40 million years. That sounds terrible. I mean, honest, most of the water be down in the ground, and I'm looking down upon them, being like, bro, it's way better up here, the view. I get access to the sun and stuff. Like, a large parts of the water population is so far under other waters that they don't even get to see the sun anymore. And I'm just like, brother, like, the sun is not that scary. Like, I can understand being fearful of the sun, but it's not that bad. I wonder what happens if you don't have enough money to copy and paste it. You just generate money out of thin air. Anyways, gonna go like this. Oh yeah, look at that. But it looks like it doesn't save the devices inside of it, so is what it is. Anyways, go. My little creature. I have to be able to claim all the bases. Does this guy need another engine or transmission or something? I think this is probably going to fine speed already, right? Yeah. Cool. Craftoria mod pack is goated. Well, I don't think I'm about to start playing Minecraft anytime soon. It's not a game. It's like, if I'm gonna play a factory game, I would rather just play oh god, really? Okay. Somebody on the average Land Cruisers game where both sides actually know how to play the game, so it's going to take 17 years to finish. Absolutely what I was looking for today. What I wanted to see. And I left commanders on, and we aren't Phantom. We actually may just have lost. Hopefully they aren't Phantom. See if I can see any hats anywhere. Any exposed weapons anywhere? No. And they're probably Phantom or Moonshine, which is kinda cooked. Because if they have the ability to move around weapons and stuff, and we don't, that is terrifying. Whatever, nothing I can do about it anyways. You might as well become him. I don't. What? Guys, just because you're like look. I enjoy Technoblade, right? Like, I enjoy his content. But my goal isn't to become some memory of a dead guy. Like, at that point, it's kind of disrespectful. Like, if people are only watching me because they remind me that I remind them of some guy that passed away, like, that's kind of some Black Mirror shit right there. Like, I don't want to just be like, okay, well, you know, the really famous guy that's dead now played Minecraft all day, and so to maximize my audience, I should do the exact same thing that dead guy did. I just like, isn't there some moral qualms there? There has to be some sort of moral qualms there, where it's like, well, I don't exactly know if that's correct, you know. I'm pretty sure God would look at that and be like, well, that was kind of an asshole thing to do. That act. But like, as long as the viewership number goes up, who cares? Wow. Fascinating, double-sided. Actually, that guy could just have weapons, and I won't be able to see it. Alright, interesting. That guy, man just copy-pasted a whole shtick box there. What is going on over here? Actually, these are terribly placed. I heard you played Minecraft. I did play Minecraft in middle school. Everybody played Minecraft in middle school, okay? That's because all the other kids played Minecraft in middle school, and back then I still wanted to fit in. There was a time in my... Oh god, they're GG. It's over. They're the OP commander. They can just go invisible and teleport around and stuff, and move weapons from a very large structure to a very small structure. That's not good. We didn't pick the OP commander. Nice box on wheels, thank you. I tried very hard for this box on wheels. What's happening over here? Looks like the enemies are fighting themselves, or does my teammate already have a forward base? He does not. Something sus is going on here. Phantom sucks. Phantom sucks in vanilla. Phantom is a situation, and modded Phantom is broken. Okay, like you're taking me. I'm talking about vanilla. Like vanilla 1v1s, even 4v4s. Phantom is not all that great. In modded though, Phantom is kind of just broken. There's any more crafts move around. It depends on the situation. You're taking my opinion. In fact, you know exactly what you're doing, and I am falling for the bait. But I will fall for the bait because like this is unreasonable. Phantom is good in modded and not good in base game, and it's completely silly because they keep buffing Phantom. So every time they do, the Phantom gets even stronger in modded, and it's just because this is getting a little bit silly, isn't it? Here, uh-oh. Something interesting is going on over there. At home base. Hopefully this guy stays okay. The fact that he has a bunch of exposed batteries that will probably chain react his core doesn't exactly make me feel the greatest about him, but you know what? Is what it is. Yeah, see what I mean? They just teleport weapons out like that. There's actually nothing I can do to punish it because they're invisible again. Great. And now they have those as well. Can't even hide some flak inside. I probably should back up here. Oh, look at that. They teleport out another deck gun. 30 kilometers an hour. Yeah, this thing's speedy. Though I feel like the speeds are just absolutely, subjective. There's no real, like, reasoning behind it. It's just because it is. Game devs wanted it to be 30 kilometers an hour, so it is 30 kilometers an hour. Aw, they actually have flags now. Okay. That means I have to get right up in their faces. Actually. Aw. Does that at least crash into the ground? Come on. You want to crash into the ground. Yeah, there we go. At 30 more engines and stuff to make it go 105, yeah, but then it'll fall over. If I make it go too fast, it'll just go into the ground. It's like stuff gets dangerous right, when you go too high speeds. It's like real life. Because Forza is just a very good simulation for IRL stuff, and make it go too fast, then it could get dangerous here. I don't want my craft to fall over because then I would be sad. And I don't like being sad very much. Now that's upside down missile. Skill issue? You know what? That's probably like a fair statement. I'll go with that. I am not skilled enough to make a craft that can go 105 and is big and doesn't fall over. I allow that label to be put on me. Though, it is still kind of a mean label. I'll be honest with you. Okay. Well, that was kind of unfortunate. Alright, that looked like that did a lot of damage. My teammates showed up at the same time. We finally dislodged this guy? Maybe. There's also another guy over there. Maybe I shouldn't have added the blueprint mod. It lowers the APM requirement to play this mod, which then theoretically makes me worse, considering that my APM is probably above average, so maybe not the greatest idea ever, but doesn't. I don't think it was going to. My teammate just has the craft. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is absolutely beefy. And there goes his little craft down there as well. I think my teammates are going to be OP enough that we're going to win despite being a non-meta commander for the mod, which is pretty great. I enjoy getting carried. It's the best feeling. Now, why do you don't have to be good at the game if your teammates are good at the game? I say turn off commanders next game. Phantom is lame. Phantom can be a little bit lame. This is true. I mean, the Phantom is lame purely for the fact that if Phantom is available, you have to play Phantom. Otherwise, you're losing, right? Like, you will just lose if you don't play Phantom. Well, that's it. This guy is kind of popping off here, and he managed to dislodge the guy. Okay, impressive. What? I think that man just collapsed himself. Okay, that's one enemy down. Who was that? Amoeba. Not one of the sweats on their team. Oh, man, he hit the jump. Good for him. Man, this guy just walks up to somebody, fires 18 nukes, and then and it just does work. This is true. Set up his meta production rage quit. I don't think that man rage quit. I think that man collapsed himself, though I could be wrong. Did you talk to the guy? Give him an interview after he died? He was like, yeah, shit was too stupid. I couldn't handle the game anymore. Yeah, move your gun defeats bird to making a good craft instead of just a giant box. Yeah, that's probably true. I'll turn off commanders next round. Although, for some reason, people think Moonshine is better, and I never understood that point. I guess Moonshine is better if you're like in a situation where you're not able to maintain giant box. But if you're able to maintain giant box, Moonshine or Phantom is just kind of unbeatable. I don't think this guy's paying attention to the space at all. Right? Yeah. Oh, it's amount of energy. That is their best player defeated there. They're down to 2 players now. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore this guy. He's gonna burn to death anyways. Wait, there was a team killer? Hold on. Alright, I guess somebody has to get banned after this one. I'm pretty sure it was that guy, right? Or was maybe the bad guy? Not be able to sustain a big box. Man, okay, it takes a lot of muscle memory to build in this game, from what I understand. Like, I imagine if you're new to this game and had no idea how to build, like, it would be extremely difficult. Well, you know, I generally have more ability, and bro, what? This guy, that guy's talking so much shit at 0 damage. Average shit talker. No, it was team killing. No, I should not have turned that up to 4 speed. Oh god. No. Game lag. Alright, was that guy getting the guy team killed? Was Windows 7 the one doing it? How did this guy die? I actually don't know. I assumed he was just collapsing himself, but... Oh, I don't think that was intentional. Interesting. That didn't look intentional. If it was intentional, that was a very well disguised. Yeah, Bombastic. What was going on there, Bombastic? This is a regular in my lobby, so interesting. Is there a limit to painting range? You could just target their base from the middle of the map or something. Well, the problem with like targeting the middle of the map from the middle, like, or shooting from like a missile from the middle of the map is that A has like 14 years to shoot it down. Like the closer you are, the better the nukes are. Then making a bomb craft is unsportsmanlike. Sure, but it's also like, you know, it is the only real way to counter the meta of just building a massive craft. There's no real other way to kill a huge craft without building your own huge craft other than a suicide craft. Not realistic. Like, you know, big box is just that strong. Looney Tunes death, yeah. Man, collapsing his base and the other guy's base was not exactly the best thing in the world. Alright, what mod do I play now? I have so many mods. I don't actually know most of these anymore. Got the Synergized Balance mod. Do you guys have any mod suggestions? The Star Wars mod. Just get copyright struck by Disney. Not allowing the YouTuber to play with Star Wars things. This is combat, which is mostly where the mods are. Sports Moonshot. Interesting. Mech's weapons. I'll do mech's weapons. I don't know what his mod does, and I'm interested. Gravity? Play a Chinese mod? Oh, last time I played with you, insulted my base design? That seems about accurate. I insulted a lot of people's base designs. And if you're in a mod lobby with me, and I am running out of things to talk about, insulting people's base designs is one of my go-to things. Build a big Spock spaceship instead of a tank. I want to try out mech's weapons, but we can do a Flying Force soon. Flying Force? We can do Flying Force in the next game. Cars versus Sun Gravity. I turn on the ultimate gravity mod. Does that just immediately collapse your base at the start? If the gravity is just that high? Do the chip map. Have the power of the host and change the team to be a 2v6v2. I mean, if you have another, if I grab like Tar, we could probably do a 6v2 on land cruisers. No, I don't really have a desire to do so. Because I don't want to have to put it in a situation where I really have to, focus. I enjoy yapping. And sweating in this game, like playing ranked and stuff, it requires me to stop yapping. I don't enjoy that. That's why I don't like doing challenge too much. Is because if I do that, especially in one of the stream lobbies, then it'll go terribly. We've got 30 minutes until I go to sleep. Oh god. Well, I hope you enjoy the 30 minutes. Though, have you ever just considered just going straight to sleep? Me and my roommate have been trying to get each other to both go to sleep at like 10:30 every day, and I feel much better now. Then I get up at like 9 at a reasonable time. Now I'm gonna be somewhat productive. It's pretty good. Now, what are the weapons that are added? Let's see. Tier 3 mortar. Dead weight. Wait. Actually, I don't know what the mod does. Mod only add. No, it adds Tier 3 mortar. What? Oh, is it really just artillery? Is this just the Tier 3 mod? No, I don't like playing against Tier 3s. Oh god, this is gonna actually be just terrible. If Tier 3s are just even easier to build now, then railgun. Oh, okay, and then there's a precise kinetic weapon. Okay, great. So now you have to worry about Tier 3's base, like you have to get a shitload of... What the fuck, man? This is my ball. Hey, hey. He's touching my balls right now. This is... This is... He doesn't know how the ball seniority system works. Unbelievable. What is going on here? This is supposed to be my mine. Your ball's down here, man. Go claim this. Everybody gets one ball. Okay. Yeah, this is what you get. I'll let you have your space back, but this is my ball. Please don't team kill me now. I will ban you. Should noobs have to lose against Tar in a 1v6? Is 10 seconds head start good enough? In a 1v6, I don't think Tar would win. You know what I mean? Like it depends like how bad they are, but like a completely new player, Tar would win a 1v6, but like if it's just vanilla, I think Tar would lose. Like if they all get like 8-minute cannons, like 8-minute cannons is still kind of scary. I don't even think Tar could win a 1v6. I could win a 1v6 even against bad players. Most likely. I don't know if Tar could either. What is this guy doing? Does this guy have a plan, or is he just messing around? I think this guy may just be messing around. Well, Dragon Respect. You already did a 2v6 and 6-1? Yeah, that seems about accurate. What about a 1v6, 1v3 with average players? Well, what's the map? What's the, like, just vanilla with average players? What do you mean by average players? Do I get extra resources, or I'm like if a 1v3 against average players on a 3v3 map, I may win, just because I could take the other bases and get a lot of resources. But if it's just you know, if I'm just stuck with 6 mines, I don't know. That'd be kind of iffy. I'd probably have to do some sort of rush stretch, try to kill one of them fast, even have a chance, and then try to do a late game recovery after that. But maybe. Kinetic energy facility. It'll require a mine slot? If so, that kind of sucks. I forgot the storages again. I do that every time on this map. Kind of throws me off that you don't charge. And like even when I play with balls 1v1, I just build barrels usually for storages. I don't have to worry about it. We have to give him a mine slot for the tech, which is ass, but whatever. Vanilla 1v1? Yeah, but the Nide win is different. Nide win isn't a true 2v6 though, because the 2 people do get a slight head start. But you start off with like an extra mine and tier 1 tech. Like Nide win, I don't consider an average, like a real 2v6 map, because the 2 players do get some advantages. It's not like it's just 2 average bases. Enemy team gets 6 average bases, and then you get 2 slightly boosted bases, so, you know, it's not the hardcore mode. I'll go the technology that's in the ground here. And it costs 900 metal. Oh, but it does have animations, which is rare to see. Let's see, what does that add? Adds these 3 weapons. Beehive, causing a flurry of damage, deadweight, and railgun. Alright. Maybe I'll go railguns and then tier 3 weapons. I probably should actually protect myself against tier 3s as well. Something I need to do. One v6 Battle of Crate with US Team 2? I'll probably win that. Battle of Crate is so bullshit, man. You just play Phantom as Team 2 and then you instant win. Like, you just build 8 cannons and then just go invisible, teleport them all out at different locations, and then teleport them back in, and then just slowly shoot every single base. It's a little bit silly. Or you can even build an accelerator if you want. Either or. Whatever goes. What mods are you playing with? Right now we're playing with Mech's weapons, which adds a bunch of kinetic weapons and also tier 3 mortars and stuff. Actually, I can scroll over. Yeah, okay. Interesting. So, it's gonna be an interesting time with kinetic. I don't know, the kinetic weapons I imagine are just to like destabilize you. Just doing a lot of impact damage, which means that getting a lot of forlongs is gonna be very, very important here. Also for like, can I... I want to get... Yeah, let's something like that. The more connections like so. Anyways. Start going for some of these guys in the back. Building just one massive row of them. I don't think they're shootable down. I think they're just normal cannons. Thanks for the 10 Polish quotas. So, I don't understand your message. I'm sorry. I don't read Polish. No, somebody could translate. That would be pretty cool. What about Cloud and 5 pros versus 2 average players? Yeah, that's a good question. I think the pros would win that. I don't think the average players would stand much of a chance in that situation. Anyways, start building the artillery weapons. I don't actually know how the artillery weapons work, so I'm just gonna leave them like that. I don't know if they need doors or anything. I mean, like, or how to design the doors, rather. They probably do need doors in case the enemy does go with their own artillery weapons, but don't know how they would be designed. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Firing in Tier 3 mortar combo, are the projectiles different? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't played the mod in a long time. I don't remember playing this mod at all, in fact. So I have no idea what's how this works. So you're finding out with me, I think. Alright. There goes one of my teammates. I lost my metal storage somehow. I think it was by the wall over here. Real shame. Oh, this guy just looks like he's just 20mm stacking. My bottom player is going nukes, though, so he probably will win this, because nukes are just kind of that strong on bottom base. Beehive. See how this guy works. Build one of them here. Take the 10, just don't spend it too fast. That's very kind of you. Kind of him. Though, I usually spend around $10 every 2 days. I think I have an average expenditure rate of $2 or $5 per day. As often I buy a coffee during the day, and sometimes I'll even, like, buy some food. So, the 10, of course, that's assuming dollars. I'm not exactly sure the exchange rate from Polish kronas to dollars, but whatever the case is, I'm gonna give the bottom base to the other guy, my teammate. Split up the responsibilities here. I don't want all the responsibilities. There you go. Now, let's see how these guys work. Yeah, these are just normal cannons. Okay. So you just made Tier 3s easier to build. Ah, yes. Exactly what everybody was looking for. Easier Tier 3s to build. That is a laser. That is actually extremely scary. Did not appreciate... Oh, wait, I can build downwards now. I can just defend my base using the base down here. Hold on. This is great. Go like that, yeah. And also, the guy has lasers and 20mm, all counterable by energy shields. Cool. And that guy is dead. Where's the Tier 3 coming down? Now it's about perfect. Anyways, Beehive. Double layer wood spam? I'm not about to start layering the wood spam too hard. I'm not. Like, I could do like the what you're supposed to do and put some one longs in there, but I don't know. That's like makes me sleepy every time I do it. I'm like, this is a lot of effort. I want to sleep now. That. Okay. That just one-shot him. Well, it looks like it does a small amount of impact damage. I mean, that lives up to its name. That was kinetic. No, your base design. Shit. Hold on, let me get one of the railguns. Need to ban Tier 3s here. Play them on an anti-Tier 3 map. Anyway, I'll try this weapon again here. That one needs to go a little bit further forward. It looks like it creates small magna field effects, which is interesting. I lost my upgrade center somehow. How do you guesstimate mortar shots that accurately? Just experience or some kind of measurement? Nah, I've shot a lot of tier 3s before. Like, it's just you play 3,000 hours and you're gonna get the same intuition here. Like, it's just you'll get it. You'll get it. It's just experience. You look at one thing long enough and you'll start recognizing patterns, even if they aren't there. GG? Yeah, this does seem like GG. I can agree with that sentiment. How many hours of playtime do you have? Around 3,000. Which is crazy. 3,000 hours in box game. My life. Spent so much time on this. But I think I've enjoyed most of it, so it's okay. Like, there's been video games where I've spent a shitload of time on that I haven't enjoyed, and that's when it gets questionable. Beehive as magnet, by the way. Yeah. Or Flying Forts next. Colonization. Zero Gravity. Jesus Christ. I'm never playing Zero Gravity, man. That is not good. Anyways, we can do Flying Forts. Where's wide? There it is. The best Flying Forts map. Actually add the mod this time, instead of forgetting. I have 5,000 hours in War Thunder. Well, I mean, it must be a fun game. Are you having fun in that game? Better addiction than League? Oh no, I'm getting addicted to a League adjacent game. Have you heard of Deadlock before? It's also a MOBA, and I have now 750 hours in it, so it's getting there. You know, it's catching up to my. I think I'm putting more hours in Deadlock than I am in Forts, which is scary. If the limit goes to infinity, then you know, I'm gonna have more hours of Deadlock at the end of the day than Forts. But Deadlock is a fun game. You know, I just do ground pound and then I win. But the problem is that it keeps putting me in sweatier and sweatier lobbies. Not like, you know. That's a little bit sad. College, please bring bar servers back up. The bar servers are down again. God, like, that happens at least once a week. The bar servers just crash. That's a shame. They're like for mobile players that don't hate themselves. Maybe. But I find Deadlock to be fun. The movement just feels so nice in it. Beyond All Reason, yes. The Beyond All Reason servers goes down a lot. Are you Phantom this time? Nope, no commanders. So I did disable them. It's masterful at rage baiting me. Yeah, I look at I think that's just at lower levels though, because at the higher levels, all the enemies are always good and all your teammates are usually always good. That's usually how it goes. But at lower levels, it's pretty much just gambling. I remember being in like what is it, Archon, and every time it was just pretty much just rolling dice. And like I wasn't consistent at all either, mind you. Like some games I would play very well, and some games I would be ass. But once you get to the higher levels, most people know what they're doing, and communication generally happens. It's mainly at the lower levels where the rage baiting is at, where it's just like, you know, either your teammates go 17-0 or 0-17. It's it's one or the other. And it's really nice when they go 17-0. When will you address the allegations? About what? I don't remember there being any allegations about anything. I've spent 14,000 hours in League of Legends. Jesus Christ, you have to tell me your age now. How old are you? Because if you're like 16 and you spent 14,000 hours on League of Legends, then I would be like concerned for you. But if you're like 40, then that's whatever. What's the box around your base? Oh, this makes it so you can't just this makes it so enemy crafts can't go inside this box. This is an anti-team 2 box. And on the enemy team, Like, my crafts cannot go inside that box. And so it makes it so you can't just go inside the enemy base with a cannon and then just shoot directly in the core and just circumvent defenses. Because that would be stupid. Because otherwise, then the meta would just be to build a cannon, rush into the enemy core, and then just shoot inside of the core, inside of the base, which would be stupid, to say the least. Thank you. Yes, it is a very, like, this is why I like this map specifically so much. Is mainly because of that box. Like, there's a lot of other good maps that are similar, but this is the only map that actually went through the effort of putting that box there, which stops stupid things, stupid strategies. Because otherwise, it just, like, like, you know, I won't do it on a map that it's available in, but if somebody else does it, then you're also forced to kind of do it, otherwise you will just lose. So it's kind of one of those things where you kind of have to do it, otherwise, you know, you're dead. Which is not very fortunate. Drop a barrel? You can't drop barrels either. In fact, I think the mod pretty much disables dropping stuff on enemy people. Whether it's in a box or not. It'll stop neutral structures as well. So if you drop something from your base, it will also get destroyed by the box. And also, if you drop a barrel you maintain control over, so it would also still count on your team. You can't drop howitzers. That doesn't work. There's some sort of code in the mod that makes it so that stuff that's like dropped off a craft or something does not do damage when it impacts a base. Like normally on like vanilla it will, but in the mod it doesn't. It removes that strategy. Like for like I can show you, I can drop a weapon on the enemy and it won't do any damage. Which is great. I'm actually a big fan of that. A little bit. I should have taken this side. I can build mines on this outpost. And I can't build mines on this outpost, but that's whatever. Who needs mines? Mines are for losers anyways. So no core catapult? I could. And don't all kids have dead that face of... Kids have dead that face of unlimited PC aces and play 12 hours a day daily? I don't understand the question. Could you rephrase it in a way that my little Gahern could process a little bit better? My brain does not subscribe to that question at all. There we go. That's a little bit cheesy. I'm gonna build the best base you've ever seen. In fact, flying fort's more like building a normal base because I stole the base right next to their base. Anyways, I'm gonna build an energy shield out here. We're all compared to Cloud in 20. Wait, you have 14,000 hours when you're 23 years old? Hold on. How many hours are in a year? 8. There's no way you spend over. You spent like 10% of your waking hours playing League. That is crazy. That is very, very slightly concerning. But you could, I'm pretty sure you could go into like, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't even be like on the world record. Like, I'm pretty sure there's probably somebody who spent that like 80% of their waking hours playing League. Just some South Korean kid. Other people have Patron Cloud, have a lot of uncles. Now you're making this sound suspicious. Average Epstein enjoyer. I'm phone with autocorrect. Don't all kids in the face and life. Oh, phase. You mean phase probably. Well, yeah, unlimited PC. I spent 50. Oh, you mean phase? Okay. I don't think so. Maybe guys. I think guys probably, but they're definitely not girls. My sister definitely not. Never was really addicted to video games. Little brother was, but I don't know. There was no point in my life when during my childhood I actually never really had unlimited PC access. At least my mom and my dad tried to limit me a lot, and that was what we mostly fought over, and really strained my relationship with them. I think That's what mostly, like, I don't know if we really fought over it, but that's what caused the tension between me and my parents, is because, like, you know, I really enjoyed playing video games. All my friends all played video games, and I wanted to play video games with them. They're like, you can't play video games. I'm like, I literally, nobody goes outside. Literally, how am I supposed to socialize? Huh? And all the people in sports I didn't get along with because, you know, I'm a nerd. So, like, you know, I literally had no group to hang out with because my parents wouldn't let me play video games, and all the other kids were sports kids, and I didn't get along with the sports kids, and so I was just, it wasn't great. And so there was nobody for me to hang out with. And it sucked. And I was just like, this is pretty assy. What's going on? And so that's what we fought over that a lot. Pretty sure that guy has bombs there or something. I'm scared. Warships? Is a League fan, he asks. Is League fun? I mean, I assume League is at least fun at some point in the game. Because I remember, like, when Fortnite first came out, it was pretty fun. But the more you play it, the less fun you have. You know, I think that's kind of how that works. There goes one. Riveting Warships gameplay, am I right, guys? This is so silly. I mean, like, look, they didn't take the base in front of their base, so, like, what was I supposed to do? Oh, I'm completely out of energy. There goes another one. What do you guys even need a warship for? This is, it's bait by the government. The real meta is just to build a normal base. Commander? I disabled Commander so then not everybody would just play Phantom. No, don't kill your teammate. That's cringe. What a game. What a game indeed. Cloud, you bully? I am a little bit of a bully. You're absolutely correct. Wait, is that gonna fall on his teammate? Please let him fall on his teammate. It would be so funny. It would be so funny if he fell on his teammate, man. Nerds are chained to the PC. Yeah. So, like, you know, where am I supposed to find friends if I'm not allowed to go on the PC? And I think nerds, like, when they get into college, are more willing to socialize. But when you're, like, in high school or middle school, I feel like the PC is just the safest place. Nice laser. Rip my teammate. He built a whole ass base to never be able to use it. What a sad dude. Poor guy. I ruined all the fun for him. How did that 20mm not die there? Depends on whether the meta is good for you or not. It's like Moe Kill Vicious Dynamite are meta. It's not very fun. I guess. But that said, I play Lash, Warden, and Moe and Krill. Those are my three main characters. So, like, you know, and like Warden, semi-gun character, Lash, spirit character, Warden, support character. So whatever the meta is, I have kind of a character for it. But I do enjoy playing the Lash out of all the characters. I mean, he's the only character which is like the more movement you have, the more damage you have, which is just kind of cool. Everybody else is like nobody else has damage and skills with like height or anything. Do this again, but don't cheese? What do you mean cheese? The enemy didn't take their base, and I took it? Like, that is completely allowed. Like, all that I've identified right here is a skill issue. Like, you guys will call skill issues cheese when it's not really. That base is right in front of them. And none of them took it. There's 4 of them. Just one guy had to take the base, and that wouldn't have happened, and then none of them did. And then they died. Your flex picked out? Yeah. No, I mean, that is the 3 characters that I do like. Want to do again? Co-op? I'm not doing co-op. Do another one. But that's a known rule I think anybody can play on, to be honest with you. It's not difficult. You just buy movement items in superior duration. And that's pretty much it. And then all you have to do is grab somebody and then go farm in the jungle until your cooldown is off again. It's like, it's not, anybody can do that at a high level. You know, once the cooldown is off, you just say, "Hey, Wraith, get over here," and then you go back to into your little molehill. That's pretty much it. What if you did defense with forts while teammates do airships for offense? Well, like that would take forever, bro. You think I don't? I don't know if anybody like the problem is that like you could just go out of my angles if you can move around. Is Force your first game, or is it hitting your beret just right? What do you mean my first game? It was definitely not my first game. Like, I had an Xbox before this. Like, back when I had an Xbox, I played Fortnite, Ark, Apex Legends. Yeah, there's not really any RTS games on Xbox, to be honest with you. And then when I got my computer, I first played a lot of Valorant. What else? Valorant. I think that was pretty much... Played a lot of Valorant. My brain is going a little mush right now. What else did I play? I need to actually turn up. Isn't there Steam history? Right. When did I? What did I download? I know there's a place where you can find when you bought a game, but I don't know exactly know. But it was not Forts. I downloaded Forts. I remember that. I got beat up, and then I went to go play different games because I was mad. But it was definitely my first RTS game. That's true. That I really actually played. And then after that, I played, like, Age of Empires. Then I played Bar. Played a lot of games. Now, Forts was my first RTS games. Windows 7 is on your team? Yes. Which means that we're going to have a very efficient game. Because Windows 7 is kind of goated, at least from what I hear. Back when Microsoft wasn't just doing malware for service updates. I really like the meme that's like, Microsoft is a company that turns 30% AI written code into just endless amounts of errors. I quite enjoy that one. I'm like, this explains it. Do you have any Corey validity? I don't know what that is. Let's see this up. Is a rarely used noun referring to joint rivalry. Representing the state of having a common rival or being rivals together. Joint rivalry? Is it just rivalry? What's the difference between Corey rivalry and just normal rivalry? Can you explain this? Are you just, like, did you just pull out like a thesaurus and then start to ask me fancy questions? Oh, haircut? Nice. No, I didn't. I just did my hair today. If I washed my hair and then came back and I could go back to looking like a homeless man. How do you turn off the grid? G, or it's down here. This is grid. So now if I build, I have to ask grid on, or you could, you know, so like that. There's two ways, or you press G on your keyboard, which is the better way. Objectively. Mode Krill is kind of disgusting. I hate to say you made it. Mode Krill is, yeah, Mode Krill is kind of. If you're like a carry character or not a support character, I imagine you made it. Like, I imagine you play like Wraith or like, I don't know, Drifter or something. There's just some sort of carry character, and you probably just hate the fact that you get grabbed. But I mean, it is kind of annoying when the enemy has like a Haze and a Mode Krill that are clearly in VC together, and all they do is fucking run around the map, both invisible, and just fucking teleport onto your location, insta-kill you, and leave. And it's just like, really? And then Mo just has superior duration, invisibility, and superior cooldown, so and just use it off cooldown. And every 60 seconds, just what if somebody on your team dies? And it's just like, well, this kind of sucks. Yeah, I can understand why you would hate it. Well, Deadlock on Cloud? Well, I play Deadlock. I play a lot of Deadlock. Currently, I'm Ascendant 2. But I'm pretty sure it's pretty high, right? Ascended to? That's somewhere around the higher ranks. On Twitch, he based YouTube streamer. And nobody watches on Twitch. Oh, I'm already on the other... Uh-oh, I'm gonna crash into the wall here. Oh, shit. Please place down, please. Oh, it destroyed itself. Shit. Fuck. Oh, it was too fast. Oh. Too much speed. I didn't get any counter thrust. RIP. Is you refer to two of the gods called Hours of the Lord? Oh. So the Archmother and the Hidden King? Why do you just call them the Archmother and the Hidden King? I watch Twitch. I guess I'm nobody. But the last stream there was like two people on it. Here, I turned on Twitch if you want. I think I was to open up Twitch chat. But then there's like 3 chats to watch, and then it's annoying. There you go. I now have Twitch open as well. Please pause the Twitch stream. There we go. Twitch has now been opened as well. This is where the fun begins. What, me shooting myself? With my own craft? You're swagged out? Thank you. But that's it, I do have 750 hours, so if I was 750 hours and wasn't anywhere, that'd be kind of disappointing. Like, one of my friends is like 950 hours, he's like a Turnus 3. And I just feel like a fucking idiot. Because he plays so much better than me, he does all the movement and shit. And like, every time I play against him, I just get absolutely owned. It doesn't even matter what character he plays, he just like, he can go off main and he'll destroy me. I'll be like, brother, it's unfair. Which has no mods? This is true. Well, I'm a mod. I technically can ban people on Twitch. Believe you me, I will exercise my power. I have plenty of power. But after the Elo update, Elo was really inflated. No. Now you're making me feel sad. Thought I was good at the game. That's whatever. Alright. I don't want to get a little bit. I want to get some more eco down here. Grab one of the expansions. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Alright. I may have misclicked there. Minor misclick. Oh, I can't connect that. Uh-oh. Not even close. Not even close. Holy shit. I forgot that you can't connect to this because this is Team 2. Right. I'm just gonna sell this off, to be honest. And I'll rebuild it up here. Oh. Hey, what I'm gonna do? Build a massive craft out of this. Not even gonna bother with the small crafts. Link Twitch and we will say the word. What is the word? The N-word? What is the word? You cannot say Rivalti. Okay, I'm not even know how to pronounce that. Hold on. Is there a good way to pronounce that? Can somebody spell out the phonetic spelling? Like that does not seem easy. Average English moment. Making things as complex as possible to pronounce for no apparent reason. Will we ever get a Deadlock stream? I don't know who... Nobody comes to me to watch Deadlock. And plus, Deadlock isn't... I don't think Deadlock is a good game to watch. I'll be honest with you. I think that's kind of like one of those games that's like... It's not very exciting to watch, but exciting to play. You know? Because like for example, if I die once in the late game, I'm dead for 60 seconds. Like, that's not exactly like, you know, the modern Subway Surfers we need. Co-rivalry, and you're the first Force YouTuber I enjoy watching as much as Project as in Cursus. Oh, I appreciate that. A lot of people say, like, it's always Technoblade or Project and Cursus. It's kind of 50-50. Like, those are like the two main comparisons. Like, everybody's like, oh my god, it's actually just like Project and Cursus if you actually made YouTube content. And everybody else is like, it's Technoblade. And I'm just like, man. Like, those are pretty different people. Like, you guys have to stick with one. the best MOBA to watch, but MOBAs in general are super fun to watch. Yeah, MOBAs are fun to play, but not fun to watch. That's because, like, especially, like, I think if you don't play the game yourself, you don't even understand what's going on, right? Like, Deadlock, there's a lot of complex things going on, and I feel like if you don't already play the game, it's like, you're kind of lost. You can just use that time to flame your team, though. I don't want to be an asshole. Bro, it is so annoying when somebody is just like, you know, you went 0 and 14. I don't even know how that's possible. Like, come on, man. We all know you went 0 and 14 at some point as well in your life, right? Like, there's always a time when you are the liability. That is always, like, you know, everybody has been the liability at some point. I understand that they're just mad because they probably did super well and they still lost, but I don't want to be an asshole. Because I've been there too. Trust me, I've gone 0 and 14 at some point in my life. That has happened, probably. And, you know, but I bet everybody else in that team also went 0 and 14 at some point. You can't expect everybody to always be playing their best. Become wall. If you don't play, is an overstatement. Fun to play is an overstatement? What? Deadlock is extremely fun to play. Maybe not in your opinion, but in my opinion, I like it. I think it depends which mindset you're going. If you're going in to just win the game, then you're not going to have fun. If you're going in to have fun, I think you can have fun. But like some games, some games I can understand is just rage bait. Like if there's like like just a heavy CC enemy team that just shows up and endlessly stuns you, I can understand if you say that, like, no, game kind of, it's not what that was. Like, I can understand, like, there's certain situations where your team gets stomped so hard that you're not having fun the entire game through. Like that is true. But that isn't all that common. Most games are like that. A complete stomp, that is. Hey, MOBAs in general aren't that fun. Okay. Look at, like, you could have an opinion. I imagine I enjoy Deadlock. I'll say that at least. Guy have lasers or something? What's going on here? Why is this guy going mass EMPs? Who do you play in Deadlock? Lash, Warden, Mow and Grill. Been trying to learn Geist, but not very good at her. But I think those are pretty fun characters to play. They are fun, but only after the moment you understand what's going on. I think it means that, like, it can be very annoying. But I find them to be more or less fun. Otherwise, why would I play so many of them? Not because they psychologically hack my brain like Instagram or something. Oh god. Uh-oh. Shit. I may have to actually just rush down that base and try and kill him before he kills me. Because I may be dead here. Whatever. If I die, I die. The guy deserves it. Probably spent a lot of time building that base. Oh, hey, that was a massive craft that just went up in flames there. Is climbing too hard there? What is climbing? What do you mean? In, like, MOBAs, or? I don't understand the, point of reference. Ah, shit, really? That was not very nice. Aw, that shot my own door. Are you kidding me? And my core died. Alright. Well, I'm dead. Getting from silver to gold, for example, in League. I don't think it's that hard to climb at Deadlock. But I don't know how hard it is to climb in League either. I'm dead here, as you can see by my resource counter. There's nothing I can do. Night rank is similar to Dota's rank system, so really consistent and not MMR based. I mean, yeah. I think climbing is fine. But I don't think the goal of... I think if you're going into a MOBA with the idea of becoming the best player ever, you're not going to have fun. I think by definition, it's not going to be fun for you. I guess it kind of qualifies as high seas. Yeah. It's just high seas, but instead of having boats, you have airships. There's nothing we can do. Well, yeah, my base died. I had no resource production left. It got killed. Napoleon theme starts playing. Look at Napoleon, kind of respectable guy though. Like, he kind of did just solo the rest of Europe when everybody said it would be impossible. You know, it was just kind of based. I mean, the whole emperor thing. I mean, like he kind of deserved it, right? Saved France and the Republic. Like, he deserved some power. You know, I don't know if anybody else could have pulled off that shtick. 500 flax will save this game. Let's see if this guy pulls it off. Are they just leaving me alive? Wow. Wow, they just left me alive. That's so rude. God damn it. What I can do is move up and down. Fuck you, I'm leaving. So cooked. So unbelievably cooked, man. Can't even afford to repair here. Now I'm being shot. Of course. Can't even leave me to my misery. Top 5 forts mods. VFX Explosions #1. Fort Ships Conquer the Skies #2. Why like any other mods? I like texture upgrades. I think is fine. That #3. Maybe Land Cruisers #4. I have a lot of problems with Land Cruisers, but I still enjoy it. And #5. I don't know. Indefinite upgrades maybe. Top 5 Land mod right there. Coin? What is coin? Jesus Christ, just kill our teammate already. Entire existence redelegates a mild distraction. I'm pretty sure this guy is just like, he already accepts that the game is over because like, my teammate's about to die here in a second. So he's just like, whatever. Guess I'll just shoot this streamer while I have the opportunity to. You know what? Fuck you. No, I have no air controller left. Never mind, I'm dead. Into the sky I go. What about the actual explosions mod? I don't know. I've never really played it very much. Like it just makes everything feel really weird. There's one guy asked me to start up Twitch, and then there's nobody on Twitch. What did I do? You know how much bandwidth is being wasted right now? Somebody's tax dollars are going to go up now, or more likely my university tuition, because there's more bandwidth being used. You had your chance to create the wall. I did, and then it didn't go well. I had to rush forward because my base was gonna die. I needed to kill his base before he killed my base. I didn't have enough time. I had a time limit running, and it just didn't work out. Get a backflip before ascending into space. Yeah, it was pretty impressive. Oh. No airship controller. Do I even have VFX Explosion on? I think I forgot it. Sad, sad indeed. I think he's dead here. Enemy gonna hit the wall? Maybe. Be a little bit shocked if he does, though. Hold on. This guy may go into the box. He's going into the box. Intelligent enemy. Very intelligent enemy. Well, that guy just defeated himself. He got off like 3 howitzer shots and he's done. Comeback time, truly, yeah. Watch as one guy play against everybody. You still have that mid base? I have no energy storage. You see my energy storage? I literally don't have enough to place down a battery, so I can't get more energy storage. There is no way for me to get energy storage at this point. Because I don't have 1,000. Like, the only theoretical way is if somebody else builds me an energy storage, just flies it over to me, and then I'm allowed to connect to it. Because I can build wood. Other than that, I can't do anything. Oh my god. What are you guys doing? What? Why couldn't you have done this instead of just shooting me? Like, this guy has a battery in front of his core, a bunch of exposed weapons, and they can't kill him. Like, come. How did you manage to take out the rest of my team? This is crazy. This is wild. They did a battery? Yeah, this is absolute clownery going on over here. The holdout from the worm guy is insane. Uh-oh. The sniper got up. I think that's gonna be him dead here. What is Titanic's plan? Oh, the defense. Oh my god. He has a resource base over here. The hero came to take for his teammate. I can respect that though. Now there's 4 people on Twitch. This is gonna be a boring 5 minutes. I don't know. This is actually quite exciting. Gonna lose the cannon here. Yep. The buzzsaws, though, are extremely terrifying. There goes one suspendium chamber. It's hurting you the game. Yeah, this game is definitely one of the silliest airships games I've seen so far. Not exactly common. I hear other warships coming over, right? Yeah. Fucking asshole, man. What is this? You're actually killing me? I don't have enough. I can build some wood. I'm out of wood. I'm out of energy, rather. And he's dead. Connect. Oh, wait, is he giving me a battery? Holy shit. Oh, no. 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 Aww. Man. I was too late. I didn't realize he was... I thought he was going to kill me. Ever play Worms? You seem like somebody who would enjoy it. I don't think I've ever played Worms. I don't know if I've ever heard of Worms. Is he doing it again? Maybe. He delivers a battery. Very kind delivery. Too late. GG. They finally killed him. Took them a while, but they did it. I guess that was 3 games. Average mod. It's been 2 hours. It's like been 20 minutes per game. Jesus. Modern moment. We haven't even done battleships yet. See what's going on in here. Worms is hype as fuck. You should try do Worms viewer lobbies. Now just look up what Worms is. What is happening right now? There is something weird going on here. Open up Steam. You already have Steam open. Is it a Steam game? I don't really play games that are not on Steam. Worms. Is it Worms or just Worms Armageddon? Which one is it? Or are they the same game? This looks like a single player game. Interesting. I don't know which game you're referring to. Sports pack on Worms? Holy shit. And I can already see that this is indeed modded forts. Yes, it is a bunch of bullshit. You can tell it's not modded forts because I'm not happy. Yeah, we can do battleships. The ultimate mod. We can do even battleships huge. It's huge. All weapons shoot like shotguns. Oh, that's just bad though. Those games just are pretty much who gets like the first cannon, and then one shot the enemy base because, oh, it's silly. Do Endo's Arsenal maybe. Vanilla plus plus. I haven't done Vanilla plus plus in a while. I know there's some. No, what plus plus? Do I not have Vanilla plus plus? Extra stuff plus plus. That's the one. Worms WMD. Hold on. That's the actual name. There's only one result. What is this game? I don't understand it. And it just looks like a co-op like game where you have to group up to complete an objective. Is that correct? I've never been a big fan of those games. Every time I play them, I'm like, eh. I just get annoyed at my team for not doing the correct thing, which is kind of funny considering it's an RTS game. But like, you know, I can kind of generally win on my own in RTS game. Oh, I don't have co-op on. Oopsies. Not co-op. Cortipult. It's like the Warman is like a turn-based RTS. There's a bunch of different funny weapons strats. What is an RTS? Does not look like an RTS. Later in the image, I can see. But I guess it could be. Turn-based strategy. I guess it is. But it's also turn-based. 9 of my friends already own this game. That probably means that I would enjoy it. Let's see. How many hours do these guys have? 2.2 hours. 5.9 hours. 1 minute. 52 minutes. 2.3 hours. Okay. It's not looking good. Worms WMD is not looking good on the time played, at least on my friends list. None of them have played any more than like 2 hours, so that's not good. Well, RTS strategy game, but you take turns. Real-time strategy is different from turn-based strategy. Real-time strategy is specifically not, or real-time is specifically not turn-based. There are turns. It's just always gaming. Like that, I saw the YouTube video where somebody turned chess into an RTS game, and I was like, you know what, that actually looks kind of bussin'. Chess, but there's literally no thinking. Party game low-key so you don't play without friends? Oh. Oh god. Party games are terrifying though. Never any good at them. Right? Usual teammate moment, I guess? It wouldn't be a teammate if it weren't dropping a cord to the ground. It's a party game? Okay. Makes a little bit more sense then. Maybe if I can grab them all to play the game, then it'll be fun. But I don't know if I really do. Save for Teth? Yes, sir, I'll save for Teth. All ready for that. We already have the tech down, right? Robotics lab. What weapons are here? Oh, it's the one with the nuclear bomb. Oh, and the orbital stuff. Okay. Actually, I may go for the lightning cannon. I think I remember that's pretty cool. Or maybe the Tesla cannon. And we already have the High Seals DLC with us. I'm telling you, it's already in this mod. More like a Louis Vuitton model than Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. You spelled Louis Vuitton, right? Wrong, incorrectly. No, you didn't. Damn, that is actually how you spell it. No, but a lot of people do tell me I look like an actor, and I'm just like, brother, we're all the like if I look so good, why does nobody talk to me, huh? Maybe people are intimidated. They're like, this guy looks like he could be on TV. If I talk to him, he may talk about me on the internet or something, and then I could become a story. And I'm just like, you already are. Except it's not in anything prestigious like a newsroom or anything. It's on a Fort's YouTube channel instead. But you know that's practically the same thing. Like, I think I could like go toe to toe with who was on Saturday Night Live? Somebody. I don't know. I've never watched late night talk shows in my life. My parents never had a TV, and I'm not like old. What do you guys do though? All the 40-year-old geriatrics here. Feel like that's my favorite comedian. Cloud does look intimidating. Yeah, I think there's a large mismatch between my personality and my looks. Like, I'm pretty sure if I saw myself like in real life, I'd be like, that guy probably is an asshole. Probably gonna start like looking down on me for some reason. I'd be like, no, I don't think I'm not about to make fun of you. No, I'm not actually a frat guy. Please. Oh. British royalty? Nah, that's unreasonable. There was actually a guy that like in the university that's British, and he was like, yeah, the reason I'm so good at pickleball is because I played royal tennis when I was a child. I'm just like, yeah, of course the British guy played royal tennis when he was a child. Of course the British just have royal tennis. I'm pretty sure they also have like royal soccer and royal football and royal everything. Just add royal in front of it. And it's British. When will you do an off-camera stream? I mean, I have done those before. It's just every time I put up a vote for a camera, everybody wants the camera. Actually, you know, we can do another vote. We can do a side camera front. Yeah, oh yeah. Do a camera position votes. There we go. Forgive my spelling. So we can do this one, or... Shit. Oh, it does this every time. Or, hold on, let me switch the camera real quick. Be ready for the jump scare. We could do this one. Along the side. Like that. Put myself back in the corner. There we go. You guys want the side camera? It's like this camera better. Both? I don't have two cameras, man. I can't do both. Best regards, Cloudsfits. Look like you're engaging in 1922 cognac flavors. I'm sorry, I don't get the reference. I feel like that's really old. I forted it with royalty. Yeah, royal forts. Just the British flag on everything instead. Except on Buster. Buster gets colonized. And all the dragon the Dragon Alliance is nerfed because they have the opium trade. All the commanders have reduced effect. You kind of look like young Conan O'Brien. That's the first time I've gotten that one. I don't know who that is. Alright, there's upgraded cannons, which are just broken. I forgot about those. Immediately, something like the Champagne of Brandies. Colonial or the Lion Smith. I don't know that reference either. That's probably like some historical reference about how there was some fight between those two, but I don't got it. Some more Forlons in here. Make sure this doesn't collapse. Are you excited? No. Keyboard camera and go max APM to show off. Yeah, but they don't have to stop yapping. I don't wanna stop yapping. That sucks. When I stop yapping, I just don't feel good. Cause then like if I stop yapping and focus on the game and then I lose, then I just feel actually just terrible. Cause like I gave up the yapping to like focus in to win, and then I still lose, and I like, because if I'm yapping, then I'm like, okay, I lose, like whatever. But if I'm not yapping and I lose, I just like, oh, that's not good. Stuff went real bad here. Do yourself a favor and get a Fox Hawk. I don't know what that is either. How do you guys know so many things? I guess it's more like a hive mind type of thing. Fox Hawk hairstyles. I'm getting a hawk, a plane, and a hairstyle. Hold on. That is fascinating. That actually looks so silly. Talking about one of these. Like this? That is absurd. Jesus Christ. Become my own little tower. Like my tower is, you cannot compare to. Why is our core just completely exposed here? I have some questions for the guy managing the space. Inspection time. Skull could be a nice haircut for you. Jimmy Neutron's dad. It's a cultist similar reference. The Colonial is older and it's a status quo guy. Broke from being a supporter of Colonial, very much a change guy. Both are big fighting guys. Oh, I don't know what the cultist simulator is either though. So, you lost me there. Man, Phantom is so easy to play. Like, you don't even have to build a base. You just build a block of wood. It's so nice and lazy. They need an easy battleships game. Just play Phantom, build a box of wood, teleport your weapons out. You don't have to think about it. Force the enemy to actually build like 18 cannons to finally break you. Somebody's building an accelerator. Great. Exactly what I wanted to see. That hits, right? Yeah. Oh, that's 3 convert. Oh, that did not look nice. That's a very big assumption. We're YouTube chat. Yes. There are 100 of us and one of you. I hope together we'd amount to knowing more than I do. Yeah, I guess that's true. But I don't know. Sometimes I just feel stupid when it's such a shame that like actors and stuff are such like a big cultural thing, at least among the older generation. So whenever I like get in a conversation with older people that are talking about the actors, they're like, "Oh yeah, did you see that blah 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 got married to this guy or something?" And I was like, "I can't relate." And they're like, "That wasn't very good acting." I'm like, "That wasn't very good acting." I mean, like, look at, I've barely ever seen acting in my life, so I thought that was great. Now I just feel stupid because now you're saying that wasn't very good. It's okay. I didn't want to control the cannons I made myself. Is it a normal cannon? Upgrade that right now. Oh, what are those? Those are just normal. Are those just base nukes? We're playing modded and this guy's playing base nukes. Put the chat on top of my cam. Oh, like up here or over the health bars? Where would I put it? Like here? Do not entertain the Hollywood LARP. Yeah, but like, you know, when it's my dad or my stepmom and they're having friends over and I'm forced to sit at the dinner table, I just feel like an idiot. And outside of the conversation. You know, it would my life would be a lot easier if I knew all the things about all the actors. That's all. Very nice. Good teammate. I was not going to get absorbed by the swarm missiles. Only one is. Okay. Good. L bottom base. Whoever's managing that is in shambles. Doesn't know what to do. Can I move these both at the same time? Nah. Wait, hold on. What? Wait, how does this work? Interesting. That one's reloaded. Uh-oh. Ooh. Old people don't have opinions when they say that. They just want to engage in social interactions. I mean, I guess, yeah, since I guess old people just all saw the same movies, so it's what they can relate over. Young people, meanwhile, can't relate to each other at all. Every young person's just like, oh, you're not in my specific niche? Nah, I can't talk to you. Nice teammate. So I guess you could argue whether one is worse or better than the other. Ooh. Nice accelerator. Best way to answer old people when they say acted is just talk about what they acted in. Old people love talking about movies. Yeah, they do like that. And it's actually just kind of meta though, right? You'd be like, oh, what movies did they act in? You could ask them their opinions on movies. Like, I guess that's just free. And because you're young, it's not like weird that you don't know what the movie is. So you get a free pass. Yeah, they're pretty good. Average modded game with Phantom. God, Phantom is so stupid and modded. So broken. Most OP thing ever. Oh, now this is repairing, so I can't move it. Amazing. Oh, there goes another one of their cores. Yeah, I don't even think we have to hide our weapons anymore. Only have very much left. Among Us. Interesting. I think it goes for if you are familiar with something, most people are happy to talk about it. The interview or listening. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, I don't know, it just finds hard to make it believe. Because, like, and for instance, in a lot of cases, what people are talking about, I actually don't have an interest in. Right? And you can't really fake having an interest in something that you don't really have an interest in. So, it can be a little bit difficult. And especially, like, you know, if people sense... It's hard to get people talking in the first place, because generally if you, like, go up to somebody, then you have to talk. Like, I try to get them to talk about, like, their food science or something. Like, in the dining hall, I'm like, oh, you're eating 8 eggs? That's kind of impressive, man. You're on a diet or something? And then sometimes they're just straight up cold to me, and I'm just like, oh, well, I tried. Whatever. Why don't you use it more? Because I don't want to have to go through the setup of it. Plus, shooting just normal weapons is pretty much just as strong. With elderly working. But the problem with the younger people is there's no just free monoculture. Like, if you talk to a young person about something, they may just not know about it. Like, I don't know about movies. Other young people don't know about video games. Other young people don't know about, like, social media. And there's so many, like, split celebrities now. The only person everybody knows these days is maybe, like, Mr. Beast. But even that, I don't know if my sister knows who Mr. Beast is. Right? Everybody has their own little thing. But old people just watch all the same movies. So I don't know. Like, old people are just a lot easier because they generally they like movies and they like football. And that you generally can get them on one of those two things. But at least in America. I'm not sure how it is in Europe. But and for young people, it's not that easy. Young people like all kinds of things nowadays. Some people are just lame, talk to people who aren't cool to you, yeah. And as much of that suck is probably for the best, yes. Why do you barely ever go for things that are like laser? I mean, they're just annoying to pull off. And people in this lobby know how to play this game. That's the problem. People here I can actually pull off some moves. Kinda scary. Have we done mountain range yet? Right, we haven't. Port swap? The guy who staged everything he did? He staged everything? I mean, was everything fake? I don't think everything was fake. Was everything fake? I mean, I guess you could consider it staged, the fact that he set up, like, Squid Game. I guess that is staged. But, I mean, it was still Squid Game. I don't know. The worst is when they say in my old years is how it all painted by nostalgia, and it sucked for them too, probably. I don't know. I feel like there was more of a monoculture, but I think it also, like, the fact is everybody was forced to be ununique. Like, everybody was forced to just be normal, which is good for interactions between a lot of strangers, but not good for, how do I say this? Not good for everybody pursuing their own interest, right? Because everybody just kind of had to consume the same things. There's only a certain amount of things available, which sucks, right? We still have co-op on. You know what? I'm leaving that. But you know, there was downsides and upsides, I guess. People could talk to each other, but nobody had like media tailored to their own interest. Alrighty then, indeed. Hey, I got a smear all over my neighbor's door. Do you hate your neighbor? I actually, like, in all my years of living in back when I lived in, like, a neighborhood, I never talked to my neighbors. The only time I ever talked to my neighbors when I was really young, my mom would be like, "Can you go over to the neighbor's house and ask if we can get some milk? We can borrow some milk." And then I would usually go over to the neighbor's house and they'd be like, "Yes." And she was a very old woman. She was really nice. Sandy. I'm just saying her name because there's no shot somebody finds that exact person. There was, like, another Sandy down the street, so there's been a lot of Sandys. But yeah, she was really nice. But, like, after middle school, nah. Didn't talk to anybody. I wasn't cute enough to send for milk getting anymore. So, and we moved away from where Sandy lived, so that was kind of cooked. In every culture, there's a monoculture within it, and then smaller cultures are relatively similar. Yeah, but I feel like there's more and more smaller cultures inside of every culture, which is interesting. You know, less homogeneity. How do you pronounce that word? And a triangularity your location right now? Not Sandy. I mean, like, you guys... Plus, she moved away from that house as well, which is kind of sad. She got too old. Had to move into some sort of institution, I think. Which is tragic. Is what it is, though. Din Sinkelberg. Are you and Incursus rivals? No. I just don't think Incursus likes me. I think they're just a mutual, like, eh. You know, it's more like that. I don't think Incursus dislikes me. I don't think he likes me. I think he's just neutral to me. I just exist. I think that's that's pretty much his position on me. The one time we streamed together, we were beefing because I was trying to make an argument that Firebird was overpowered and needs a nerf. And he was like, no, Firebird's fine. It's kind of funny. And I'm like, but it's not fun to play against or with. It desperately needs a nerf. He's like, no, it's fine. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm trying, how are you even arguing against me? I have the credentials. I have the credentials. Can't you see the amount of badges on by my name? My word carries more weight than yours does. No, but, like, I don't mind Incursus. Like, I understand. He is the guy that casts. He is a good caster. I can understand that. He's very good at casting in tournaments, and I respect him for it. Right? Like, he is good at making in tournaments entertaining. And he does have the caster voice. It's very deep. It's very calming. And it's pretty cool. I don't hate Incursus. You were the #1 Firebird spammer? Yeah. I was. Just because I think something is overpowered, everybody was at that time. You had to play Firebird, otherwise you were just dead. That's how the meta was. And that's why it was problematic. And you should thank me, actually. Me spamming Firebird and complaining about it so much online is the reason why it got nerfed so fast, probably. Because before, they would take, like, actually, like, 6 months to nerf. That one time, it only took, like, 4 months. So, like, you know, that's somewhat of an improvement. And then I started complaining about Overdrive, and then Overdrive got nerfed like 8 times, so it's been pretty good. Do I want to go Fragmentation Cannon? I kind of want to go one of the laser ones. I'm the only one building tech on my... Oh, okay, I guess I build all the tech on my base. We start getting upgraded mines here, gamers. God, why do you guys not have maxed out? What is going... Gamers! You guys are affecting my metal income right now. Come on. I'm the only one with energy income as well. Great. I should not have turned on co-op. They have nukes? Yeah, well, just accept we're dead here, okay? I probably should have played front base. But back base is so good. A lot of nukes. Yeah, we'll just accept we're cooked, okay? We could just turn front base into a take base, I guess. The one base who builds back turbines have to turn into a tank base here. No, I want to get a mine there, okay? Come on. Battle of Ages versus Unstoppable Force. We'll still be playing Hurricane Fiber to this day? Yeah. I mean, Hurricane is very, very strong still, but Fiber not so much. May as well Cortapult. This man really wants to see a core. I don't even know how to do a core catapult. I've never done one before. I think that would take a lot of, like, practicing in sandbox before it's even worth trying. Alright. Now it's time to start building weapons. As EMP for Force AA. Raz used to be a content creator for this game. There's no longer Fraz playing this game anymore. The black hole weapon is kind of funny because it's a suicide weapon. It destroys itself and everything around it when it fires. But whenever it hits a base, that base tends to disappear. So, may go for it here. I do need 40,000 energy, though, so I'm gonna take a second. Can I upgrade this? I can't. I guess that's what the upgraded energy storage is for. Make it so you could actually get that weapon again. Really understand Hurricane's strength. Personally, it feels like he just gets left behind because of how powerful late game commanders are. Brother, you realize that Hurricane... Right now, rockets are strong. Hurricane gets the fastest rockets up. Landing a first EMP slows down the enemy so much, and then you just overwhelm them with rockets. That's generally just the idea. And also, like his early game is just so OP. And plus, faster building techs and devices, he gets eco buildings up faster, he gets techs up faster, he gets weapons up faster. Like, they build physically faster. And since you can save on one turbine, that means that you have a very, very strong... It's like old Pinch Fist, actually. Whereas early... Like, his late game sucks ass, but, like, his early game is just so strong that, you know, it's practically impossible to survive against a Hurricane early game. That's the point. I'll just go for our own nukes here, to be honest. Just cave. I don't think there's actually another way of beating that. That may be that. We have 40,000 energy storage, but take forever to fill up. I just build a pile of cans and forget about bottom base. Leave him to his fates. Manual fired flak? OP. Yeah, as usual. I have an idea for a fun mod. Bro, that would be a terrible mod if you could just throw your core. Nobody's gonna play that. Like, if you just fire a core at somebody, that would just end the game instantly. Oh, we're like, oh, I built the weapon, now I win. Average mod. You're not really helping modders' reputations right now, to be honest with you. Nukes are going up here, right? No. Just the swarms. Alright. Building smoke's actually kind of a smart idea. What are you doing? Intelligent teammate. That's what we have teammates for. Smoke play is actually kind of genius here. Double layered wood. Absolutely useless against explosives. God, we desperately need a repair center somewhere in here. Balance because you can destroy it midair with anything, basically, so it's fun. Yeah, but like, I don't... Well, it would be fun for whoever's good at the game, because that would make it practically useless if somebody's good at the game, and very, very strong if somebody's bad at the game. Like, you know... Like, for instance, Howards are extremely strong if everybody's very bad at the game, because nobody knows what shotguns are, but if somebody's good at the game, they just build one shotgun and you're cooked. You know. Depends on the audience. Oh, yeah. Manual fired flak is always so OP. I just feel like Scattershot helps you scale into mid-game with infinite kill pressure. Yes. No, Scattershot just gets killed by Hurricane. The problem is that Scattershot, like, you build... Like, Scattershot just gets like, for instance, if it's a close-range map with rockets are playable, like, I just shoot Scattershot players with one EMP their rockets, and they're cooked. Like, then I get my rockets out, they're just never able to fire. Alright. Now what's happening here? Large amounts of disconnections, or is just one guy? It's just one guy, okay. There's co-op, doesn't matter too much. That wasn't very nice. Sometimes I just play like some silly god for pure chaos. Yes, that it can be enjoyable if you know what the mods are. It is very enjoyable. I can agree with that. And if you have good players on your team who you also know what the mods are, it can be very, very fun to just bully some people that don't know how to play the mod. And it can be a little bit silly sometimes. Cloud Glaze. What, for Hurricane? Yeah, Hurricane is meta. He's very, very strong right now. What's a worse commander? I don't remember Moonshine much. Moonshine is playable. He's not great. Shotgun's actually just... I'd never see Shotgun. Shotgun's not even played on balls anymore. Meta on balls is Architect and Firebird now. Like balls was the Shotgun's one map, and now nobody even plays that anymore. So it's kind of just depressing. Oh, I did manually fire the flag. Oopsies. Like, Shotgun is not doing well these days. Kind of a shame. Oh, wait. That wasn't very nice. Alright, look, we have one... Oh, they're not able to take in the nukes, but they're able to give out the nukes. Average enemy team. I don't know how I feel about a matchup-based game where you cannot see what the matchup is. What do you think seeing comms on the loading screen? Well, I mean, what is Spook used for? Well, it's not really a matchup. Like, commanders are useful, but they're not. It's generally down to skill. Like, Ethan can play off-meta commander and still whoop my ass, right? Like, it's not all call. Like, commanders definitely do give good buffs and stuff, but it's also a lot down to the skill and map control and stuff. This is a very terribly designed base. I hate this. This will just blow up our base when it gets fired, so I want to be careful here. Well, I guess it blows up both bases. Lamau. The trade deal 1-for-1. Can this be shot down? I actually don't know. No. Okay. Oh, good to know. No! No! Alright, we're okay. I was a little bit scared there for a sec. Shot can be effective against balls, so should a shotgun? Is this a... I think this is a potty joke. Now, those are just normal cannons. Okay. We're expected... Oh, we actually got all the way back down. Nice. Can we build a sniper here, please? Also build this up. Make it very hard to disconnect. Jesus Christ, this is actually just... Why is this single doored? Basically, me and my friends be playing Alex Extra right now. We just upgrade gunners to get to the point where they shoot for 10-second death by thousands of cuts. Yeah, I saw that. And then you just add a splash beam on it, and that's a little bit of silly. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll make sure this doesn't. Oh, what struts? What kind of struts are these built on one logs? Jesus, people, come on. Thought I would taught you better than that. Why aren't we just shooting at the enemy weapons? Shoot the nukes at the fragmentation cannons. What should be going on right now? Not just shooting at nothing, just walls of wood. I'll just base collapse after 2 fragmentation cannon shots. No, he caught it! He's OP! That base would have 100% collapsed if he didn't catch it, though. 100%. Wait, hold on. We have these cannons. What? Shoot at these guys, then. What are we doing? This mod is Forts. It's for Windows and Mac. I don't think... Actually, I think Mac would probably struggle to run this. Maybe it would. With VFX explosions on, probably. I would imagine. Maybe it's a little bit higher. Oh, perfect. And that's all of his cannons gone? Beautiful. Is frag cannon Alex extra upgrades? I don't believe so. I have never seen a frag cannon use it. Alex extra upgrade mainly just makes the base weapons more powerful. Incrementally. Zero sniper moment. Depression. Well, you could upgrade these guys? Warhead Swarm. Fires 2 warheads at once. Oh my god. This mod actually has a lot of content. What mod is frag? Oh, this is extra stuff plus plus. And what the mod is currently. I actually quite enjoy it. The mod weapons are actually quite unique. I find it pretty cool. Definitely feels different from vanilla weapons. Which is different from Alex's upgrade, which just feels like vanilla weapon but stronger. Most of the time. Heh, no sniper. Idiots. I don't agree, but I feel like there's a lot more... Oh, shit. If there's a lot more players in this game, the skill gap would be smaller. Play my least favorite commander next game. I should play... I mean, I could. But... do I really want to? I don't know. Just get slowed down. I mean, commander definitely... And 44's commanders definitely matter a lot more. Actually, do it... That's... No. But commander choice does have effect when people are equal skill. I'll say that. But it's not everything. Oh, oopsies. Did not mean to fire that. The 2 top bases have, like, no weapons. That's, like... And that's the only base I can currently shoot. Oh, God. That's so bad. I pled beef. What should I make? You have beef? You make yourself some goulash. You have all the other ingredients for like goulash and stuff. Wow. Enemy trying to door snipe now, huh? I'm not sure how that happened, but that did happen there. Probably some weight distribution. Maybe the back strut just snapped when the smash or what is this? Smash Gaming? Smash Gaming hit us. And actually helped there, I think. Yeah, the back end maybe did something. GG. Yeah. No energy production left. What the fuck was that? I think what happened was there was a blinking strut in the back there. And I think when the fist hit the structure, the blinking strut in the back snapped and the whole base collapsed. What the hell is the random fist? It's the Smash Gaming fist. It's this one. Braz launcher. Want to try a nanite kill? I don't even know what the nanites are. None of the nanites are these guys, but I'm pretty sure they're just fire, but different from what I understand. Now play the full explosion mod? Oh god. Sounds scary. GG. Yeah, it was just the bottom aces. Wonders how I collapsed there, though. I'm pretty sure it's this strut in the back that collapsed here, right? That's what happened. Wobble, yeah. Hit us, collapse the base, that's what happened. GG. Now play just the full explosions mod. Looted post-battle 44. Wait, what? No way somebody still has a DFC tag. That isn't real. Do one last game with extra plus plus. No stability tech be like that? Well, you know, I wasn't expecting there to be a fist smash. Look, I didn't consider the fist effects, I'll be honest with you. I should have realized that there was a potential fist coming in. I'm going to show you what the DLC is. It's one of these. There it is. The Dirty Filthy Cult. Been a long time since anybody here was active. Just all the old Forts players, pretty much. Dead. Pretty sure it's dead. Let's see the most recent message. 3/26, 2025. At a general 1/17, 2025. Tragic. The first fist hits your fort and then pushes on it. Yeah. Does a lot of impact damage for impact. Land cruisers. Now we're doing explosions and extra stuff plus. Guy advertising a channel, I can respect that. 42 Science there, holy shoot. 42 Science is everywhere. He's also in my Discord server. He's and everything that concerns forts. He says he does it because then it's easy ways to catch ults and stuff. It's very easy to do that if you're in multiple servers, because apparently people use their ults and they mention that they're banned, and then he catches them and he's like, aha, banned. What is explosions? It's like explosions VFX, but it modifies how explosions work. They have more they do more impact stuff and things. Yeah. Historic moments. I just saw historic. Yeah. This is what was the peak of DFC season 8, baby. Would ever want to have an ult cloud? True. No, it's mainly Discord ults. It's mainly because he's also the he's hired to manage the Fort's official Discord, so he has to get rid of all the troublemakers. Hi H2O. Oh come on, you have to give me away. Split teams? Or did I forget to randomize? That's whatever. The other team won last game, so it's okay. You want to play too? I'm sorry. Let's do new lobby every 3 games. Now we're overdriving. Just go straight upgrade center. Then maybe I'll go mass Raz launchers. Oh, ban evaders? Yes. That's why he's usually everywhere. Go up here, get the eco. I don't know where I'm going to put my weapons, though, yet. Though when I do figure that out, it's going to be huge. I want to build another foundation node, or do I want to grade? I'll build another foundation node. I have a feeling it's all going to fall apart if I don't do that. Get all 7 mines, and then get them upgraded. And then build 18 Fraz launchers. Like, get a life? Brother, he's paid. "42 Science is paid to be a mod, okay? And once you're paid, you're kind of obligated to actually follow the rules. Like, if you're not getting paid to be a Discord mod, then like you know, you don't really have to enforce. But if you're getting paid, generally you want to keep your employer happy. Like, cause let's be honest, it's not hard to find a replacement. Like, I mean, like, once if I get paid something for something, I would take it a lot more seriously than if I didn't get paid. And 42 Science does get paid, so, you know, he, that is his life. It is his employment. He does work for Earthwork Games. I imagine he has, like, another job or something. Mainly a side job that he, for some reason, gets paid for. Double employment. OP. Hey, Discordmon is absolutely crazy work. Yeah, but he does a lot of the work. Like, gonna be honest, he does do a lot of work. Like, he keeps everything tame. He keeps the official Discord really tame. He organizes events and everything. Like, he is the go-between between the mods and everybody else. Like, and he filters out all the bullshit. Like, he does have to go through a lot of bullshit. Like, look at 42 Science and me I've beefed with before, but it's not like it's free. He does have to be chronically online all day. I don't know if he enjoys that. I'm sure some people would, though. Community manager? No, that's somebody else. I'm pretty sure that's the person who runs the YouTube channel for Forts. And pretty much exclusively posts clips of incursus during official tournaments. That's all they really have. Is the FPL clips of incursus going, oh wow, that was really cool. And then that gets posted on it, and that's pretty much it. But hey, it works, I think. You know, that's what happens when you do an official tournament. Oh, did I build the upgrades that are too close? I may have. Yeah, I did. Yeah, oopsies. I'll have to upgrade all the other mines and sell it off for the extra. Maybe I won't. Maybe I just won't get the extra mine. That's just an option. The unemployed friend on a Saturday, Sunday. Hey, and the unemployed friend is doing well. Getting paid to be a Forts moderator, that's like the dream. What? Is this not a battery? Wait, what is that? Did I just get baited? What is this? Oh! This could be metal at the cost of energy. Oh. I was like, why don't I have energy storage? Okay. I didn't see the miner over here. Scary. Guy's hidden. Doesn't want to be detected by the government. This guy is actually just full wall. 0 defenses. Respect that. There we go. Now I can finally port it. Put off so much metal there because I didn't have any energy storage. Unbelievable. Wait, this is minus 300 energy? Holy shit, get rid of that. No wonder I know. It's like, why am I so poor? Teammate getting owned? Not because look, I can't be blamed. Guy should be defending himself. I can't be expected to build any amount of AA. I'll build some AA. Maybe I should just go 4 longs instead. Not try double 3 long. Come on. Give me that 4 long. Is it like that? I saw it. I saw it. Oh, fuck. Whatever. No, that is also fake metal storage. Oh, come. There we go. I got it. Okay. 4 longs in there. Should be safe from collapsing now. Oh, so I'm going to delete off the turbines here. Don't need them there anymore. Got enough up here. Really hope my teammate doesn't die so that my energy production isn't exposed. But, no. Teammates dying would just be normal. The energy and metal converters only produce small efficiency if you place both of them down. Let's see. Produces 7% metal a second, consumes 300 metal. Oh. Wait, so this is just infinite money. yet? No, it's not. Or is it? Is upgrade? Is this different? I'm not messing around with them. Forget about it. I'm not thinking about that. That's a lot of work. Not doing math right now. Do economic math for bar already. That's enough. Now, how big is the Smash gaming equipment? I think it was that one, right? The one with Fraz on it. Yeah. And I need 12,000 energy. That's kind of insane. A lot of energy. Build an entire wall of batteries around my core. Fraz versus meta if your opponents don't know how to defend against. How do you even defend? I don't know how to defend against it. That's why I'm assuming it's meta. What is the game plan when you're playing against the Fraz fish? I thought it just seems kind of OP. Are you a modded guy? Big into modded gameplay? Now, this is the size of a plaza you should fit in these boxes. Yeah. Cool. Upgrade your bats, your overdrive. That's true. You're absolutely right. I should have done that. Too late now, though. Can I drag that down? Did I build this backwards, or is that just me going insane? I think that's just me going insane. Anything that touches it just stops it. So what, you're supposed to just build like a wall in front and then build a like a turbine to defend it? Oh. Has 27 chips and you're upset now. Did it start off with 27 chips or did you eat it all? Like if it only had 27 chips from the get-go, I would always be pissed off. Oopsies. The strut under the battery may have snapped and blown up my base. That is... Somebody pinged me. I got pinged because Ethan is now playing video games without me. Amazing. I think I'm gonna end the stream for some reason, and not because there's a certain guy over here doing things over here. He's playing Interplanet. Oh fuck no, I'm not playing Interplanetary. The game takes 3 years. Oh, they were playing something cool like Deadlock. Alright, let's see this. Ah. Alright, there goes all of his walls. Black hole is countered by structure generator, by the way. What is there's a structure generator? Where is that? I've yet to see a structure generator. Temporarily blocks enemy shots. Oh, this one. Oh. Is that fist just a passive hazard? Yeah. It goes away eventually. I know there's a time limit on it. And it just moves around randomly, from what I understand. But, regardless. I think my teammate's a little bit cooked here. Uh-oh. Oh my god! that fist pathing was kind of insane. Just targeted down that guy's batteries, never stood a chance. That fist is incredible. It is. It is. No, Extra Stuff Plus Plus is like one of the mods. Like, of all the weapon mods out there, it is kind of cool. We're getting fisted right now. Structure gen also just stops the fist? Okay. Oh my god. Just tore it off its hinges. Okay. Well, a stream has been going on for 3 hours now. The fatigue starting to set in. So I think I'm gonna end the game there. The stream there. I had fun though. I'm gonna go play Okay, Interplanetary Enhanced Edition, maybe. Or you just Deadlock. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I usually stream on Sundays and Fridays. That's what I'm trying to do. So maybe I'll see you on Friday. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll have a final or something. I don't know. See you. Is there anything here? No, there's nothing. I thought there was just.